The usual question, where are we with transfers? Is there anyone imminently coming into the club?
At the moment, progress on incomings and outgoings, but nothing confirmed yet. So we're obviously getting to the tail end of the window, and I expect progress over the next few days.
In terms of Georges, do you see him still being a Celtic player at the end of January?
As I said, until I hear otherwise, I expect them all to be Celtic players. But there's been progress, with all those kind of issues, and I guess over the next few days we'll see how it all plays out.
Hello there. Hi, Ange. Just on your squad for tomorrow, is everyone fighting fit? Anyone back? Anyone struggling?
In terms of from Wednesday night, Cameron Carter-Vickers has improved, but we'll leave him out tomorrow. Giacomarcus trained today, so we'll just see how he pulls up from training. And Anthony Rolston had a bit of a setback, just the training yesterday, so he'll miss tomorrow. And I think that's it. Benjamin Siegrist has missed the last 2-3 weeks with a bit of a calf complaint, but he was back in training today. But again, too early for tomorrow. But everyone else from Wednesday night is okay.
Do you see this game as an opportunity to rotate your squad? And from your point of view, how beneficial is it to do that? Because you've got so much talent at your disposal. It kind of gives you a chance to give everyone some valuable game time.
Tomorrow is an opportunity to win a game of football, and that's what we're going to try and do. And I'll pick a team that does that. We haven't gone into any game, I don't think, or rarely unchanged from the week before anyway. So game time is earned, not given, and the beauty of it for me is that everyone who's getting an opportunity at the moment is taking it, is doing really well. So the selection tomorrow will be based around one thing, is we want to progress in the Cup, and we'll put a line-up out there that we believe will do that.
Hi, Ange. Reports are saying you're close to an agreement with Suwon for John Ju. What can you say on that one?
Same thing I said before, mate. There's progress on incomings and outgoings, but nothing's confirmed yet. So, from my perspective, the status quo exists at the moment in terms of both players coming in and players leaving. As I said, we're getting to the end of the window, so I guess all of it will sort of get confirmed either way over coming days.
What would he offer as a player if he was to be on Celtic's radar and if a move was to come to fruition?
The same any other hypothetical player you give to me would offer, mate, that I wouldn't bring him here unless I believe they could contribute.
And as a manager, as a coach, do you particularly enjoy the Cups? Because obviously in Scotland, your teams play each other 3 or 4 times a season. You get to know them very well, just to get a kind of fresh opposition, fresh coach to against, and different tactics and stuff. Is that something you enjoy?
Yeah, I mean, Cup competitions in general, I think, even though you may play the same opposition, I think you saw that with us playing Kilmarnock in the league and in the Cup. There's always a bit more of an edge in Cup games, you kind of know that the result is everything. Obviously, you want to perform well and you want to play the football that has got you to that stage, but ultimately Cup football is about the result. That's all that matters at the end of it. And so, every time they come around, you realise it's going to be a different experience, a different sort of environment than a league, irrespective of your opponent. So that's the first thing. And yeah, I think even for the players, I think, they realise that, there's always a different sort of edge to games where, the consequences are a lot more stark than, say, in a league game. So, yeah, we're looking forward to it, particularly at home. We haven't had too many home sort of Cup fixtures since I've been here, so it's good to have one at home where we can hopefully put on a strong performance.
Can I just ask you about Anthony Ralston as well? You say he's had a setback. Is that a kind of a serious one, or is it just a...
No, I don't think so. He sort of had a back complaint that kept him out for probably 2-3 weeks after one of the games he played, and he kind of trained leading into Wednesday's game, and sort of was on the bench, and but still didn't feel right. So we had a scan on it today. I don't know the outcome of it. We don't think it's serious, but it's something that probably might put him back another week or two.
Hi, Ange. Of course, you are 9 points clear, top of the league, into the League Cup final, Scottish Cup beginning this weekend. How well placed do you feel to challenge to go all the way on all three fronts?
Well, we'll see that with the outcomes of all those things you just said. But at the moment, we're travelling well, we're playing well. So results have been good. As I said, we're getting contributions from the whole squad. All the players are feeling good about themselves. We have very few injuries. So, right at this moment, we are in a good place to put in a strong performance tomorrow. Beyond that, mate, we'll see what happens.
Talking about the strength of the squad, the lack of injuries and the good run that you're on, do you feel that you are better placed this year? Obviously, you went really close last year, winning 2 cups and getting to the semi-final of the Scottish, but do you feel that you are better placed this year to try and improve on that?
Well, we always try and improve. That's, I've said that from day one. I believe we're a better side this year than we were this time last year, and my role is to make sure that keeps happening, so that if I'm sitting here in a year's time, there should have been the same sort of progress, and it'll be the same with the finish of our season. We want to play our best football between now and the end of the season, which I think we did last year. We certainly finished the season stronger, and that's our ambition for this year as well.
Hi Ange, are you expecting a defensive performance from Morton? One where the players are going to have to spend quite a lot of the game trying to break that down?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, for the most part, it's what we have to sort of counter, particularly here at Celtic Park, and they're going to come here looking to hopefully create an upset, and to do that, I think they know they're going to have to sort of fight hard and defend against us. But we've just got to be ready for whatever happens out there. From our perspective, the key is to focus on the key fundamentals of our game and make sure that we dominate in the areas we want to. And particularly, at Celtic Park, we know that, our football, if we're aggressive from the first minute, we're difficult to stop.
And is there a little bit of an incentive there? It's the only trophy that you didn't win last season, your first season as Celtic manager.
No different from any other tournament, or any other competition. We just, it's the nature of the role here. You try and win everything, there's no greater incentive or lesser incentive repeating success or getting success we haven't had before. The desire and sort of ambition is there to be as successful as we possibly can.
Hi Ange. Tomoki Iwata was included in the squad for the first time on Wednesday. Are we expected to see a bit more of him tomorrow?
We'll see. He's still sort of working his way towards fitness, it's fair to say, and he hasn't played for quite a while, but he's training well, and he'll be involved again tomorrow. He'll be in the squad, and we'll see how the game goes, whether we get him some game time, but there's no great rush for him. Obviously Yuki Kobayashi got his first run, but he's been training with us for a good month now, and Alistair Johnson, obviously, played a bit earlier, but again, he'd played in the World Cup, so he'd had some match fitness. So I guess with our new guys, we've just tried to, stagger it so we give them an opportunity to play when they're in the best possible condition, and not putting aside the fact that they haven't played, competitive football for a while, and that was the case with Yuki on Wednesday night, and it'll be the same with Tomoki. It's just about making sure that he's ready for what's ahead of him.
And you said last week about it was more clear to us that your plan for the sort of youth players or players that maybe playing the Celtic B team, that you've got a plan for them going forward to have a stronger integration between yourselves and the youth team in the next 6 to 12 months. Is a game like tomorrow a game that you would maybe see youth players maybe get more of an opportunity in the squad?
Look, as I said before, opportunities are earned, and nothing is given. So if one of the players, from our B team gets an opportunity, it's because they've earned it, not because I feel the need to give them time. As I said, we've had Bosun, Lowell, and Rocco Vada, who have been involved in and around the first team for quite a while now. Unfortunately, Rocco's picked up a bit of an injury, so he'll be out for a little while. But I'm really happy with the progress the B team's making. Darren and Steve are doing an outstanding job, so we're not just developing, I think, some good players, we're developing a couple of really good coaches there as well. I think they've been outstanding, and as I said, over the next 6 to 12 months, I expect a number of those players to get opportunities, not because I'm kind-hearted, mate. It's because they've earned it. You've got to earn to wear this shirt, and the good thing about Steve and Darren is that they preach that every day to those players. They tell them, if you ever get in that dressing room, it's because you've earned it, not because we feel warm and mushy inside.